right, so let's pick it up where we left off. We'll begin where we... Well, actually, let's recap, right? So you guys went through Feet Fest, and some shit was going down at Feet Fest. Guy was giving out some potions. People started getting transformed into craziness. A little investigation found out that Presto Chango's apprentice or associate co-worker...
Former employee
sabotaged him to start his own business, and you guys tracked him down, and you battled him in his little hideout. You defeated him, stole his sweet-ass hat. Yuri has it. You made your way back through Feet Fest, where Presto uses his potions of greater restoration to like bring back a lot of people and put them back to normal. And then I think that's where we left off. So you guys are right back in the market. The market is a busy place now as Presto is handing out free potions. This time the healing potions and potions of restoration to fix everything that's been fixed that was messed up. And as you guys kind of make your way back through the crowd, and people are kind of admiring you guys after defeating a werewolf who is now like a naked, hairless guy in the middle of laying in the middle of the courtyard, and there's the strong man who looks a little beat up, but yeah,
didn't like his leg almost get cut off or something?
Yeah, somebody was hacking at him. That might have been the big guy, the dwarf that you guys took out.
It might have been the dwarf.
Yeah, Hold Hammerhearth. Yeah, Yuri was like hacking away at his leg. But yeah, let's pick it up here. You guys, we're gonna start back in the middle of Feet Fest, and it's still it's a joyous occasion. There's still like people, like the music starts up again. Somebody's on stage singing, and things start flowing. Drinks are flowing. The pie eating contest is back in swing. It's Feet Fest is back on. What are you guys doing?
Oh, man.
Well, it doesn't sound like the boxing ring's back in business, so I guess I'm just gonna go to the pie eating contest.
Man, I can't miss that.
God.
Not eating, but I gotta watch. I'm gonna go support Maglar.
Support Maglar. Nice.
By the way, Yuri is feeling fancy as a motherfucker right now.
Oh yeah, that hat is pimped.
Sonalor feels just as fancy.
With his
And
with his rat hat.
Yeah, and the tiger, like child's tiger cloak.
Yeah, I would probably go to the werewolf guy and give him my extra change of adventuring clothes, so he's not going to fucking freeballing it out.
Yeah, he comes to, and you're like good Samaritan, like help him up and give him your cloak and stuff. And again, people are like onlookers now. They're actually gathering around. You catch a lot of people like admiring you guys. Not that they know your names or anything like that, but it's definitely a scene of you guys are seen as kind of like on par with the guards, I guess.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good, right?
It's a pretty good first impression, I'd say.
Let's not fuck it up. Everyone be cool. Be cool.
We should poison all these pies.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope.
Jesus.
That's the opposite of cool. That's the opposite
What
of
do you
what I
got
was.
for poison there, Yuri?
I got some metallic liquid, a vial of it.
Where did you get metallic liquid from?
Got it back in the beginning of the campaign when I saved your ass from that vampire guy.
I said he got the same place you got your rib from, pretty much.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's from the mansion. Yeah, when you guys fought the vampire that abducted Vitoris.
Yep, I remember that.
Maybe if you
Let's
eat it.
be honest, Yuri wasn't in the room. Everyone else killed the vampire. Then Yuri showed up and looted.
Pretty much.
That is not.
That is probably what happened.
No, I remember Yuri being there.
Was he actually fighting, or was he just standing in the back of the room pissing his pants?
No, he actually was fighting. I remember.
I don't believe it. I was unconscious.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, regardless, I got the metallic liquid. It may turn them into vampires, though. So,
You should drink it.
but we
See if
should poison these pies.
No, we shouldn't. I like how he's just saying this out loud.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like walking around everywhere, but I picture you guys are kind of huddled up, and Megalar is like itching to get over to the pie table.
Yuri doesn't give a shit either.
Is everyone walking by giving you a strange look, talking about poisoning the pie after the potion seller just caused a riot?
Most people are probably admiring his sweet hat.
I'm not announcing it. I'm next to Meglar telling him.
Yeah, it's not like Vitoris is right next to us advising against you.
As Yuri looks around, well, where is Vitoris anyway?
All I know is I'm not paying your bail.
He's probably hiding somewhere.
Probably.
Fucking projecting motherfucker.
Probably learning how to use his crossbow better.
One could only hope.
Oh.
Yeah. Here soon, I might start doing it on purpose.
Anyway, what kind of pie is this?
Alright, so you're walking over to the pie eating contest. The pie look like they're like you can smell like meat coming from. They're like straight up meat pies, like like ground beef and like gravy. They're heavy.
As soon as I walk up and see the pies, I take a couple steps back. Like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, Meglar's unsure about it. Even though he loves beef.
Yeah, come on, Meglar.
Did you
You
want
know
to throw
you.
hands? Sorry.
You know you
Dwarfs
love
first. Dwarfs first.
So there's an elvish man. He's standing along the side of the table, and he's like, "Oh, come, friends! So we're about to begin the next round of the pie eating contest. You just need at least 2 people. Maybe put a little friendly wager on it. Come on, let's say it. It's Feet Fest."
It's not other shutters.
Oh, fuck it. I guess Meglar's gonna join in.
Oh, that's the spirit, Mr. Orc. You only need to eat 5 of these pies to be declared the champion.
What do I win?
Oh, how much do you want to wager? I'll match whatever you put up.
Oh, gold?
Yeah, gold.
Is there a time limit? Or is it just who can eat the most pies?
Well, there, of course, there's a time limit. We can't be here all day. I've got to get to the next round. Let the real heroes come to Feet Fest.
Alright, I'll wager 30 gold.
Who else is playing this game?
I'm not. I'm in the crowd, just gonna watch.
Fuck it, I'll eat some meat pie. Fuck it.
Oh, that's the spirit. You look like a guy that could put a lot of meat in his mouth.
I plop down at the table right across from Meglar.
Meglar kind of whispers right to Yuri. Do you think they put half-elf meat into these pies?
Yuri whispers back to Meglar, I poisoned these pies.
Yuri, make a deception
Meglar
check.
laughs.
Make a deception check. Let's try out your new hat. Well, with advantage.
I was about to say, is this the first use of the hat?
Alright, go ahead. Meglar, make an insight check.
Okay.
So Yuri rolls a 15. It's a +2. Ooh. So, Meglar, you might think that Yuri actually might be telling the truth. He is pretty shady.
Oh, can I start eating or?
Whoa, wait till I count to 3. Then you guys will go at the same time. Are you ready? Mr. Dwarf?
Oh, I'm ready.
And Mr. Orc, are you ready?
Do this.
I just look over and wink at Meglar.
All right. So he like stands up and he like starts gathering everybody around us. Listen, all come around and watch these two competitors fiercely battle for meat pie champion of the day. So like a small group of people come around. They're like, yay, slow clapping.
Anyway, I'm wagering 300 gold.
Oh, steep. So, Meglar, do you got 300 gold you want to put up to match this?
Yep, I'll put 300 gold up.
All right. So the guy, he'll match that. He puts up his 300. So, winner takes all. If you guys both fail and don't do it in the allotted time, he takes the money.
I reach over and try to grab all the money quick.
So the guy just like slaps your hand. Okay, well, folks, get ready for this extravaganza. 1, 2, 3. All right, so both of you guys roll a d20. And then add your Constitution modifier to it. Oh, damn. What's your con, Yuri?
Is that the big number or little number?
Little number.
16.
Well, okay, I mean the smaller number. I don't know. Wait, I don't know. I'm not looking at your character.
3.
All right, so you got 21. Meglar, what do you got?
I got 4.
Oh, this is a race. So you guys are sitting there like the first pie, and you're both like, in one bite, you just like shove half of this pie in your mouth. All right, go ahead and roll another d20, both of you.
Ah, come on.
So Meglar, you get a +4. And what was yours, Yuri? +2.
I got 9.
Plus 3.
Oh, +3.
So Meglar chokes on some meat.
So Yuri pounds that pie down and grabs the next one, and he's halfway through the second pie as Meglar's starting to like already slow down on the first pie. All right, both of you guys roll another d20.
I'm kind of chuckling as I'm chewing and mumbling, talking shit to Meglar, but saying nothing. As I may start to be getting sick, possibly.
Starting to get the Vitoris rolls here.
About goddamn time with your fucking hacks.
Meglar, you're horrible. So Meglar just like barely you shove down the rest of the second pie, and you start like just eating the crust of the third pie as Yuri like has slammed down 2 full pies at this point. All right, guys, do another one. This is the third pie you're on. Let's see. It's looking like Yuri's gonna pull.
I think I might have hit the wall. Hit the wall. D20.
Oh, Yuri's effing up. So you guys are just nearing the end of the third pie. Let's do one more. It's about neck and neck at this point.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this could be it, Yuri. Oh, all right. That's the fourth pie. This Meglar starts taking the lead. All right, one more d20. Let's see who can finish this off. The guy, he's like bouncing up and down. He's like getting everybody cheering. He's like clap, 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 clap.
Oh boy.
Wonder if I should.
A 10 for Meglar. You need a big number. So 15. All right, with that, Yuri, you start pulling ahead and you finish the last crumb. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Just to see if you can hold your meat pie down.
Oh, believe me, I know how to hold some meat.
All right, Yuri, with a DC 16, you managed to hold on to this belly full of meat, and the elvish guy is sitting there, and he's like, "What the? Oh, you're the first person to win! Oh, congratulations!" And he's like, he starts like counting out the gold, and he gives you Meglar's gold, and he's like, "I'm a little short. I've only got 200, but I'm good for it. Come back tomorrow and get your other 100."
Oh, I stand up. What are you trying to rob me, elf?
No. And he like raises your hand, and he's like, "Guards, look at this. This is the winner. What's your name, sir?"
You owe me money, elf.
Oh, I'll pay you back tomorrow. I promise.
Make me pay Meglar to collect for me.
You want me to pay who?
Oh, I'll pay the orc to collect my money from you.
Well, I don't want any trouble.
All right, I'll be back tomorrow.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'm good for it. I'll be right here. I promise. And then at this point, like, there's a whole crowd of people. They're all like cheering, they're like, "Yeah, woohoo!" And they all like patted you on the back, Yuri, and you're like holding it down like a champ. You got little like crumbs of like pastry in your beard and a little bit of meat hanging out of your mouth still.
Gross.
Well, that just upped my gold stash a little bit.
So Yuri is the meat pounding champion.
I still have a lot of gold, so I ain't worried.
You might as well just give it. Hey, Snoddlers need some gold. Snoddlers will take some extra. If you want to,
I thought you like scrolls.
Snoddlers will find some pie, and then you can buy $300 worth of 3 pies. What do you think?
I thought you like scrolls.
Well,
I didn't think you cared too much about gold.
Snoddlers doesn't, but gold and scrolls are one and the same at this point.
Oh, I'm starting to rub off on them a little bit.
No. Snoddlers needs reagents in order to learn these spells. Gold just happens to be what you guys use.
So yeah, at that point, these guys are all just like people are cheering. You start seeing people start gathering around the grappling pit. There's a couple fighters start walking in there, and you hear these two guys, like these big fat guys. They're like have their shirts off, and they're all sweaty, and they're like bumping into each other like sumo style. They're trying to push each other out of the ring. And you just hear like grunting, and people are like, "Yeah, you get him!"
Come on, Meglar. I'm gonna bet your money on you.
All right, so what's everybody else doing?
Just walking around, checking out the vendors, pouring some wine out of the alchemy jug, and fucking having a drink.
Heck yeah.
Brings his own booze to the fucking festival.
BYOB.
We're sorry, sir. You can only eat and drink food that was purchased here.
I purchased this here, and it makes booze.
What's going on at their archery place?
Oh yeah, you look over. There's a couple people. They're trying to shoot arrows down at these targets. Down at the very end, there's like a small bell that's held on a string, and there's like a pulley system. And there's a little boy. He's on the edge of the archery course, and he's like pulling this rope back and forth and trying to make a trick shot. And then you can see at the other end some young people. They're trying to take these like long shots down there, and they're just failing miserably.
From behind this line?
Yeah, on the opposite side. Yeah, down here. Yeah, there's this I think it's an elvish woman. She's down there like, step right up. This is the best place to test your skill in archery. You, sir, you look like you have a good eye. You hardly ever miss, probably. Am I right?
I do my best. As I look around real quick, make sure none of the party's around for fucking snide comments.
Uh-oh.
Hector's gonna look close, but he's just fucking like, it's like, hell yeah, fucking this guy's the best. Doesn't say shit, just keeps to himself.
Well, you have. This is a competition. If you find yourself a challenger, you take 3. Each of you get 3 shots.
Do you have to use a bow? Can you use a crossbow?
Crossbows are alright as long as your competitor is also using a crossbow.
I have to find a competitor?
Yeah, you look around. There's a little boy with like a bow and arrow, and he's looking up at you. He's like, I can take you.
I'm afraid to do this because, one, I don't know if I have a bow. I do not. I literally only have crossbows. I have a light crossbow, a few hand crossbows, no actual bows.
Just see if you can use his.
Can we pass it back and forth?
Yeah, it's like a little kid's bow.
Just give him one of your hand crossbows.
Yeah, what could go wrong?
How old is this kid?
He's about 10.
Old enough to kill someone with it.
Yeah, no. Like me fucking handing my 10-year-old a fucking Glock. What's the worst that can happen?
He's fine.
I mean, as long as he's shooting at a target.
Are there people behind the target?
No. So the lady at this point, she's like, well, if you'd like, I could challenge you just for a friendly challenge.
Alright. I'll take it. I only have hand crossbows, though.
Oh, that's okay. And she like walks off to the nearby tent, and she comes back a second later. She's got a hand crossbow. She's like, oh, I haven't used this thing in quite a while, but I think I'm still proficient with it. Would you like to go first?
Is everyone watching this? Like, did we all follow him, or did he run off by himself?
I don't know. I kind of wandered off. There's not much of a show watching Meglar and Yuri shove meat in their mouth.
So now there's make a perception check to see if you notice him sneak off over there. Yeah, he didn't really notice him. Vitoris is doing his best to try to run over to do this, and because he's a little embarrassed of his skills.
Settlers is stuck in that book.
He doesn't want people heckling him.
Basically.
Maybe.
So let me tell you a little bit about the rules. The close range target, you hit if you hit the bullseye, it's worth 6 points, and then 4 points and 2 points for the outer ring. The middle range, as you go down the range, each target is worth more and more points. The bonus point is for the bell. That's 25 points. The winner of 3 shots with the most points is the winner. Whoever's the most points after 3 shots.
Sounds fair enough.
Just a friendly game. Go ahead, take a shot.
Can I take a look at her crossbow and see if it's magical or not?
You can make an investigation check. Just by looking at it, I mean, you don't know if it's magical, but it looks like a regular crossbow. Doesn't look fancy at all, I guess you put it that way. Whether it's magic or not, you probably can't tell.
The crossbow I have, is it actually magical, or is it just like a masterwork kind of item?
Yeah, it's more of like a masterwork. It's just like a higher proficiency weapon.
Gotcha. All right.
Like it's a skilled, more of an assassin's crossbow. So she looks at you and she assumes that you are some sort of badass.
So Vitoris is cheating, basically.
No, I just have high quality equipment that I took from Meglar's stepdad. Or that we took from Meglar's stepdad.
This is what Feet Fest is all about. Just showing others how amazing you can be at your craft.
I wanted her to go first, but she put me on the spot. Alright, I will try to hit this target.
The third target?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Ooh,
Fuck me.
With a 12 to hit. Yeah, so you just like fire wide and it kind of like hits near the dirt short of the target.
Perfect. This bitch about to roll a 25.
So fucking lucky we're not over
you
there.
are actually showing your craft right now. Like, you cannot deny.
I mean, yeah. I need like a fucking hand crossbow plus 12, and I'll still manage to miss.
All right, so she's gonna shoot at the same target. She gets a +2 to her attack. So let's see if she gets an 18. So she just misses that target as well. She's like, "Oh, those fire ones are just kind of tricky. Maybe we should both try something a little easier."
I'll try that target. Next target up. Closer. Fuck me.
She's about to.
Nice. Yeah.
20.
So with a 20, yeah, you hit the bullseye for 12 points. She's like, "Whoa, impressive."
Just need a little warm up.
I personally, I think I'm going to try the same one, but let's see if I can hit that bullseye. She does as well. She hits like almost exactly right next to your bolt. Oh, I guess just a lucky shot.
I feel like I'm getting fucking pool sharked over here. I want to try to hit the bell.
Oh, nice. All right, go for it.
20, not natural.
So as you shoot at the bell, Vitoris, you hit the bell. Bing! This tiny bell just rings, and the little boy that's holding the string, he's like, "Oh my god, this guy's amazing!" And the lady's like, "Wow, impressive! Like, good job." And she takes a look at it. She's like, "But I think I could probably do it as well." And she just misses the bell. It goes into the hay bales. Bolt goes in the hay bales, and she takes a little bow to you. And she's like, "Exquisite aim, sir."
Thank you. You did not bad yourself as well.
Small group of people around start clapping and cheering for you. They're like, "Oh wow, amazing!" Like a couple little kids are like in awe, and they run over and ask for your autograph.
I'm really glad no one's there.
Yeah, the rest of the travelers are all doing other shit. They're never gonna believe it, Taurus.
He won a small competition.
Yeah.
An archery one.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll sign their pieces of paper.
Okay. Thanks, mister. You're amazing.
If only the rest of the group thought that.
The little boy with the bow, though, he's like, "I probably could have beat him."
The rest of the travelers, he's probably right.
I can't challenge him because if he does better than me, I'm gonna get replaced. Then I gotta play as a 10-year-old boy.
And there are worse things.
Right, you don't try to hire him for the crew of the ship.
Oh yeah.
What?
Slave labor crew on the ship.
No. Jesus Christ. Hire one dude, and Yuri's still fucking salty about it. He's dead. Drop it.
All right. Yeah. So the morning goes on. It's still pretty early in the day. And, the drinks are flowing, and you as you guys spend another hour or so just walking around and taking in the sights, and you see people that are definitely enjoying the ale and the sights and sounds, and you see people walking around with these giant like Slim Jims and giant pretzels. A couple people here and there with a rat stick, and they're eating this nasty looking rat tail.
Vitor shudders at the rat tail. Because that's the fucking, "Give me a meat stick," and he fucking comes back with that shit.
I mean, it was a meat stick.
I forgot that you have to be very specific with Snodlers. Not the
Snodlers
cheapest.
doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Snodlers didn't give a fuck. I'm surprised you brought the meat stick back, to be honest with you.
I had a gold left.
Is there, what are they selling in the various tents?
So the various tents, there's one that's selling some exotic like materials and ingredients. You got the Aarakocra that's selling like random things that he found on the road. You see like one thing is like there's a halfling. He's selling like characters, like he's painting portraits of people. There's the book vendor that Snodler's got his books from. There's a tattoo booth. a lot of like various little things like that, little clothing shops and people selling their handcrafted wares.
Is there anyone selling crossbow bolts?
No, so like as you look around, take like a couple laps around, it doesn't look like there's a lot of like weapons and things like that. This is more of like an arts festival.
Gotcha.
Only a few people fight to the death here. It's fine.
Yeah, and most of the people here, they're just fighting in the ring. They're like bare knuckle boxing for just more of an entertainment value. But you do look around as you see a couple more people fighting, and you see a couple people standing around. They look a little more serious. They're kind of like definitely have more adventuring gear. They have armor on, and they're kind of like watching from the sidelines, and you can see they're kind of taking interest in some of the competitors. But
Oh shit, is it them?
Is it who?
Is it the other guild? The ones that are dicks? I don't even remember their name.
The dicks.
The heroes.
the Hero Society. Yes, I don't think you've seen them, Vitoris.
I don't think anyone's seen them. We've just.
I don't think Well, they walked by a couple people.
Yeah, I think it was just me and
Yeah, Vasa.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So I've only heard of them through
Yeah,
Eleander talk.
and judging from what like Vossen probably told you guys in downtime, yeah, you don't see those the true heroes.
The true heroes. Wow. Coming from the DM, that hurts.
But you do look up and you see one guy who he's an elvish-looking guy. He's got two swords on his back. He is wearing like a very fine, almost like a suit. It's got like a high collar on it. It looks a little outplaced to be having like two short swords on his back. But and then there's another guy standing on the ring who looks like he's like a large tabaxi. He looks like a white tiger. He has like this beautiful like white cloak over this golden half plate armor.
Damn, I have like. They're all watching the fisticuffs.
Yeah.
Is it just hand to hand, or is it with like blunted weapons?
No, it's literally hand to hand. It's you at this point you kind of just look in the ring and there's a couple other guys that look like they're like some local guys that they think they're like tough guys. They have their shirts off and they're just like going blow to blow. One guy's like covered in blood. The other guy's like he's like a Van Damme. He's doing some crazy like splits and kicks, but
Gary's just sitting in the crowd heckling them.
You suck.
Meat pile down the front of his shirt.
Just another day at the fair.
I'll take a look around, see if I can if I see Hector anywhere.
Yeah, sure. I'm sure.
Basically, he's doing laps around the vendors between the fighting rank and the archery range. So
Yeah, I'm sure after a little while you guys kind of find each other.
Did we ever decide if we're gonna fight or try to get into the tournament?
I don't know if we ever did. I don't know who I'll be on board. Honestly, it's fight to the death, right?
Hey, every single fight we've been in.
Yeah, it just seems like a slightly needless one. Unless it's it's a huge purse or something. Then
2,000 gold a round.
Ooh, well, slightly less needlessly, but yeah, we'll see if everyone's up for it or not.
And go try to find people.
Yeah, we'll see what the rules are. See how many few people we gotta come up with, and
We gotta find a trainer.
yeah, find a trainer and then see if everyone's down and what the rules are.
Think we can talk Yuri into going in solo? Mano y
You're
mano.
a de-
I don't
You're a
even know
dick.
if you can fight with everyone. He'd probably just run out.
only if you go in there against me.
Nah.
Who I would love to see that actually. That'd be hilarious.
Nah.
I'd put all my money on Yuri.
Hopefully
Yeah,
that Elvis guy would match it. Hopefully.
You guys could take it to the ring.
Fisticuffs with my -1 to strength? I think not.
Oh no, I meant like weapons.
You meant to the death?
No, not to the death. I wouldn't let you guys kill each other, but like, you know.
But like, definitely maim or harm.
Yeah, definitely until
you
you
know.
knock Yuri to the ground and get to taste of his own medicine, but you know.
It's not happening.
Yeah,
I like how I wanted to try and talk Yuri into going in mano-a-mano, and then Hector's just going off on how he wants to see me and Yuri fight with actual weapons.
First blood.
Yeah, I guess
Well, what do you?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just about to say, yeah, let's go find everyone and see what the consensus is.
Sure.
I guess me and Hector wander around and try and herd all the cats together.
Yeah, I'm sure by this time it's about, it's about 11 o'clock in the morning. Yuri's probably getting hungry again. You guys meet up down by the entrance gates, which were kind of like to the south down here, just kind of near the Presto's wagon, just south of his wagon.
Get everyone together and I'll ask them, are you guys interested in joining the team tournament?
I mean, I'd like to if we could do the whole team.
Snoddlers will gladly shoot some stuff with some cantrips.
Meglar is down.
If Snobbers is in, Yuri's in for sure.
I look at Hector.
Is it because you're a masochist and you want to get fireballed?
Secretly, it's because he's scared to death of you after he watched you slaughter people.
Whoa! I look. That was Snoddlers definitely thinks that was necessary. That guy was a bad guy, and there was no training that.
Of course, I never would admit that.
Good.
Yuri still thinks he's the leader of the travelers. In his own head,
Thank God he's the only one.
That's awesome. Whoa! You're probably right.
Coming from the guy whose great idea was to poison the pies. So Hector,
And
you
it
in?
is so delicious.
Yeah, sure. I'll go a few rounds. Why not?
It's 3. We'll all die.
Snoddlers thought
Oh,
that we had to have someone who was like
A
our
sponsor.
boss.
I think we do have to try and find a trainer.
Did we have a lead from somebody who was like in the bar? They said they knew a trainer.
We do if he remembers.
You guys figure out shit on paper, and I'll crack skulls when it comes time.
Is it just me or is Yuri cutting in and out to anyone else?
Yeah, I'm guessing his daughter's home.
I'm very good at people skills.
Or internet skills.
There was someone at the bar who got a lead, but I don't know if he remembers.
I don't think Snoddlers was there for any of that, like, for realsies. Like,
No,
I know I heard about it, but I don't know that I gave
You
two
were there
shit.
because you were in the corner telling stories to fishermen.
Right, like, I didn't hear it as Snoddlers.
Well, yeah. See, technically, none of you guys did. Only one person did, but he never told anybody else about it. So
That's why I
theoretically,
said.
nobody would know anything.
That's why I said somebody does remember if he remembers, and it doesn't sound like he remembers, so we don't have a lead.
Well, I guess
You guys are referring to me. I don't remember.
No, it was Megler.
Oh.
Wasn't it that chick that was
All fairness, I wouldn't have told you guys anyway.
that waitress?
Yeah, good. Megler, go ahead and make a history check. We'll see if we give it to you or not.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
It's whatever you
Megler
remember.
was drinking a lot then.
Megler was
night.
drinking an awful lot that night.
All right, then let's figure this out in reverse. Now let's go see if we can't find whoever's putting the fights on and see if he has a list of trainers. We'll go see if one of them wants to sponsor us.
I mean, it's a real long shot. We can ask Presto if he knows anyone.
Yeah, might as well pull out all the stops.
Is Presto still here?
Yeah, you see Presto, he's handing out like full refunds.
Fucking honest businessman.
Yeah, he's a good guy. It's his shady coworker that you guys murdered that was the asshole.
It's not murder when he tries to kill us. It was self-defense.
That's true.
Snarlers agrees.
When they try to kill you first, if you kill them back, it's self-defense. I'll wait for a lull in Presto. Then I'll walk up and ask how's the cures going.
Oh, hey guys, it's good. Everybody seems to be healing up, but I don't know if there's anybody loose in the city. That already left Feet Fest this morning after I sold them stuff, but hopefully nothing bad happens, right? You gotta be optimistic about these things.
Yeah, optimistic. What's the worst that can happen?
I mean, the good news is most of the potions only last an hour, so that was probably about 3 hours ago. So I think we're in the clear. The city hasn't burned down yet.
I look around to see if any guards are coming this way. Because as soon as he says that, I fully expect guards to be coming looking for him.
Yeah, you look around and there's guards, but throughout the crowds, but nobody's coming towards him.
I'll ask Presto, like, hey, we're thinking about joining the tournament. Do you happen to know a trainer who would sponsor us?
Oh, do I look like somebody who would be fighting in an arena?
But your potions, I'm sure, would be useful.
Oh yeah, I do have some of those that would probably help you out. But you know, the arena. If I were to ask somebody, I'd go look over by that fighting pit over there. A bunch of barbaric sort of gentlemen over there that look like they indulge in that sort of thing. Or you can ask Mr. Tater Von Spud here. He's feeling quite better now after his transformation.
Megler would like to bring up that when we were at that bar, that one waitress was really trying to get me into the fights back there, and she seemed to know some sponsors.
All right, go see if you can't track her down. Go back to the bar and
Well,
see
first let's talk to Tater Von Spud, because Tater Von Spud is
right here.
literally 10 feet away.
Yep.
Or did he just move?
Yeah, it's that guy. The guy. Yeah, he's around. He's he's doing his like feats of strength where he's like, I bet you I could pick you up, and big people are coming over there, and he's like, for 1 silver, I bet you I could pick you up, and people are like, oh bullshit, and then they pay him, and he's like, and he does it no problem. He's like,
Does he still have the bandage on his leg?
yeah, he looks a little beat up, but he's definitely feeling better.
Is his name really Tater Von Spud?
That's his name. Yeah.
That's great.
He's doing like feats of strength, like he's bending metal bars and stuff, and everybody's like, "Ooh, he's amazing."
Does he ever like take a breather or anything like that?
No, he needs to make. He's got to make his money. This is where he makes all his coin. Feet Fest. I guess he's more so like a panhandler than anything else. He's walking around the crowds doing like, he's like David Blaine.
Is he like a dude that's got like a hat in front of him while he's performing on the street?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I'll walk up to him and be like, Mr. Spud?
Oh, yeah, what do you need me to do? You want to see me bend this here piece of steel into an animal?
Maybe?
Oh, okay. He's like,
Oh,
he just starts like, he's bending this thing, and he thinks it looks like a chicken, but it's really just like,
I was fully expecting him. The only thing he could make is a snake.
yeah, he's like, no, look at this. This is the beak. Can't you see it? And you're like, it's like tilting your head, like, yeah, totally.
Yeah, if I squint my eyes a little bit, look into the sun some. What do you know about the arena?
Oh, yeah, the arena. Those are for the real macho type that don't worry about death and that sort of thing. The arena, yeah, it's up there, and he like points off in the direction to the north, and you can see like the very top of this this marble arena. It's obviously huge. It's like the focal point of the city, and but he's like, oh, well, what I know about it is you gotta have a trainer. You gotta know somebody. There's a few of them around the city. The two that I can think of are the La Quela Training House and the Ascending Mesa Clan Training House. So those are probably the two biggest ones around here. A lot of people come from out of the city and come all around this time of year for the fights. But the two best ones, you can usually find those guys around here somewhere. They're always looking for new recruits. But
Would it be those armed gentlemen over there? And I point to the fighting ring.
and he starts squinting a little bit. And he's like, "Oh yeah, see that big kitty cat looking guy? Yeah, he's one of them."
Does he have like a cup or a hat or anything catching money?
Oh yeah, he's got like a boulder hat on the ground in front of him, and it's got like a few silver pieces in it.
I'll toss a gold piece in there and say, thank you for your time.
Oh well, thank you, sir.
Do I get to keep the chicken?
He hands it to you. Here you go. Bring this home to the kids.
Yeah, the kids. I immediately go find Yuri. It says this is from Tater Von Spud. And I just hand him a bent metal bar. And then I'll let everyone know that there's a couple different houses. The tiger-looking dude happens to be one of them. So we could go talk to him.
Seems like a good place to start.
I figure if that doesn't work, we can go hunt down Megalar's waitress.
We should just hop in this ring and punch people in the face.
I mean, isn't that what it's for?
I think it's for orderly punching people in the face, not just haphazardly punching people in the face. I think there's procedures in place.
Telling me there's not like a grand melee?
It might be a sundown or something. I don't know the rules.
So I guess make my way over to the tiger-looking guy. It is a guy, right?
Yeah, he looks like a masculine tiger. Tabaxi. Is everybody going over there, or what's?
Yep. Well, at least I am.
I'm going over there with him.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, all right.
Sure.
All right, yeah.
We're clanned up now.
Yeah, you guys are all together. You start making your way through the crowds, and the closer you get to the ring, the more rowdy it gets. You hear a lot of people like yelling and a couple of people booing as you kind of like peek into the ring, and these two guys are kind of in like a stalemate. They're just both like pushing at each other, but nobody's really budging. And you look up as you get closer to this massive this tiger-looking guy. You see him shaking his head, and he looks just disgusted.
Is it just like random dudes off the street in there?
Yeah, yep.
So it's like a shitty version of Fight Club.
Right,
Yeah.
basically, yeah.
Guys yell out, "Sweep the leg!" Want to see if either one of them listens.
So at that point, like after like another minute or so, you guys are kind of like watching as these two guys in the ring are awkwardly just like not doing anything impressive, and a couple of people start walking away, and the Tabaxi, he also starts like heading to the north. He just turns around. He's like, you can see he just throws his hands down and he starts walking off to the north.
Sir, a moment of your time, please.
He turns around and is like, who are you?
I am Vitoris of the Travelers.
Never heard of you.
We're new to this continent.
As he looks at you, starts like looking you up and down at like the crossbows on your hips and your blacked out armor. He's like, "What are you, some sort of assassin or something?"
No, I was a bounty hunter. Now I'm an adventurer.
Interesting. How come you're not in the fights? It looks like these guys, they don't know the first thing about fighting.
Well, actually, that's what we were coming to you for. We don't have a trainer. We just arrived in town last night.
What makes you think that I'm some sort of trainer?
I was told you were?
Well, so maybe you're right. And let's talk someplace a little quieter. Are these your companions over here? Your adventuring group?
Yes.
Again, he kind of like stops and he like eyes everybody up. He's looking up and down. He takes a look at Meglar. He's like, well, here, follow me. And he kind of walks over to one of these tables over here and pulls up a seat and he says, sit down.
Is it big enough for all of us?
Yeah, for the most part, you guys can all fit around the table. Maybe a little bit of standing room also, but. So I guess you heard right. I'm kind of I've been known to poke my head around the pits here on Feet Fest, always trying to find the next big thing. But so far, maybe it's just because it's the first day of Feet Fest, but looks like a lot of no talents so far on day one. But yeah, where are my manners? Let me introduce myself. I don't know if you've heard of me before, but the name's Bright Lightning. My friends call me Bright. I'm the founder of the Ascending Mesa Clan Training House, and if you're looking for an organization to join, maybe we could have a little further talk up at my headquarters.
Nautilus is okay with that.
Well, are all the trainers? Are they all various clans?
No. Some of the trainers around here, like the Laquela trainer. Eldoran Laquela. He's an ex-fighter himself, like me. But if you ask me, he's in it for the money, and he only likes to promote solo fighters. He's got this guy Jeffrey Dree. He's some big hotshot, is just so he thinks, but he hasn't lost a fight yet. But Doran, he demands 5,000 gold to join into his training house, just to get an invitation to be even brought up to the arena.
Well, I hope those aren't your fighters in the ring.
No. I'll tell you one thing. I don't charge potentials, trainees, but I do have a little initiation to join in my club. And
how? I'm trying to think. How do the various clans and trainers make money?
They make money by raising the trainers, and then once they get to the ring, the city pays the trainers for their talent to bring in more people and to generate more revenue in the Feet Fest.
And Feet Fest is held once a year?
Once a year for 1 week. Well, I'll tell you one thing. I haven't had a good fighter in quite a few years, but
Do you do the team fights?
I do. I specialize in the team fights.
I mean, we're interested.
What kind of experience do you guys have? And at that point, he turns around and he holds up his hand for one of the barmaids. And,
Snodulus has killed a guy.
I like you.
A guy, he says.
Did he have it coming? That's all I need to know.
Snodulus, absolutely, this guy was worthless. Snodulus knew that it was either death or everyone's just going to get had. Snodulus knew it had to happen.
Yeah, that's how I've lived my life. They all had it coming, and helps you sleep at night when you think like that. You start looking at him a little bit closer. He grabs a drink from the barmaid and she brings it over, and he starts drinking back this large flagon of ale, and you can notice he's got this scar that runs right down through his eye, and as he kind of opens his eyes a little bit wider now as he's settling down, you can see his eye is his left eye is completely white, and it almost looks like he probably can't see out of that eye. And he has this large bow on his back and a great axe. He says, "Yeah, well, I've killed many a guys. I used to fight in the arena myself. But old age eventually catches up to you."
How long did you fight for?
Oh, I fought for a good 15 years in the arena. Before that, I was an adventurer, much like yourselves.
Does he look like an older gentleman?
Yeah, he's older. I mean, he's
got some gray in his fur.
He's got a little bit of gray in his fur. Yeah. And you get a better look now as he sits there, and he's got this beautiful white cloak. Like I said, you can see that the craftsmanship is superb. It's definitely, you can tell he's got some coin.
So he's done well, and obviously the training's working out well for him.
And so he starts telling you, so I only like to select a good team, but I'm not like Laquela, who just tries to make the coin. I'm more about the prestige. If I send a team into the arena, all of Cordova is gonna know their name.
That sounds very interesting. So what are these? What did he call them? Prerequisites.
Well, honestly, every year I hold a little quest for adventuring groups like yourselves. And the ones that make it back are the ones that I select for the arena.
Snodulus isn't sure we have that much time. Do you already have some competition?
Well, this year I don't have anybody, so... And to be honest with you, the past 3 years have been pretty dim for me. I haven't actually had a group come back from the trials, but...
What exactly is this trials you're sending these people on?
Oh, it's a quest. It's an important quest for to test your true courage and teamwork.
And the quest would be?
Well,
Snodulus thinks it's to die.
Well, we could talk more about that back at the temple.
Temple?
Yeah, the headquarters. It's down not too far from here.
Who do you worship?
Well, it's more of a training temple. I guess you'd say it's a I don't know.
Monastery?
Sure, call it what you want to call it. I worship no gods.
Where is the temple or monastery, temple, dojo?
Not far from here to the south. It's a modest place, just just near Laquela's overly priced large training facility.
There a specific time you want us to meet?
We could meet right now if you like. I've seen enough for one day of this pitiful display of so-called fighters.
I say let's do it. What do the rest of you boys say?
Sure.
Regulars in.
Why not?
Buck right in. Hold my hand out to the guy to shake his hand.
And he looks and he says, I have a good feeling about you guys. The travelers, you say, right?
I say to him, my name's Jerry. I'm the leader of this fighting team. Let's talk business.
All right, Yuri, go ahead and make a deception check. Let's see how this guy believes you. Totally using that hat now.
That's what I do. I lie.
A lot.
Lie, cheat, steal. Oh, maybe don't steal.
Maybe steal.
Maybe steal.
All right.
I would like to use my reaction.
Okay.
-5.
21 minus 5.
I'd like to make my reaction to make it harder. Fuck him.
let me roll an insight check for this guy.
Oh.
So he's like, oh, okay, interesting. What? So you're the leader, but this guy does all the talking. He's the liaison, huh? All right. So what's your name?
Hey, Jerry Rudenstone, pie eating champion.
Oh, I like you. I do like some of the meat pies here. I've been known to put a few of them back, and he like leans back and like pats his gut a little bit. But I still hope you're staying in shape. You gotta be in tip-top shape to represent my house.
Oh yeah, he does.
We've never. We never run from a fight.
God.
Make another deception check.
Yeah, go for it.
Vitor snorts when he says that.
Never run from a fight.
Yeah, I mean, it's technically true. He hasn't run from a fight. He's run from all of the fights.
With a 23. And he's like, oh, well, maybe we definitely need to get this talk on the way. Let's go. I'll pay for the fare. And he gets up and kind of helps shuttle you guys towards the exit and makes his way out of the Feet Fest with you guys all in tow. And he's like, you can see he's rather tall. He's probably at least 6.5 feet tall, and he's got these huge shoulders. He looks literally like a giant walking tiger, and he's definitely like jacked. You see this great axe on his back. It's ginormous.
I'll wave at Presto as we leave.
Bye, Presto. Love you.
I wouldn't go that far.
No.
Yeah, you would.
I took one potion from him. That shit worked like a champ. So he knows his shit when his employees aren't trying to fuck him over.
Oh, that's never gonna happen again.
Oh look, it's Fasen.
Aw. All right, so you guys, he brings you down to like the big pearly gates, marble gates of the city, and you guys walk out down the steps, and he hails a gondola, and along the way he starts making small talk with you guys. He wants to know how long you guys have been in town and where you're from and stuff. Do you guys give him any specifics or?
I mean, we've been in town. I don't even think we've been in town for 24 hours yet. We literally got in yesterday. Let them know we own an adventuring guild in Saltmarsh.
So, when it comes down to serious talk and details, Yuri clams right up because he doesn't know any of that shit. because he's really not the leader. So
Well, obviously.
The leader doesn't talk at all.
The
It's
liaison does all the
The
talking.
liaison does all the talking. I'll give him a general overview of the operation we got going on. We got a few groups working for us. B team, C team. I don't know how many. Do we even know how many, at least when we left, how many other adventurers we had?
I don't know. You know, you got at least a dozen or so.
Let him know we got like a dozen or so adventurers. Got a few ships.
All right, yeah. So he makes small talk and says, you know, he's been doing this for a few years, and he specializes in finding like the solid team. And at one point, he had a huge name for himself, both as a solo fighter and then as a team manager. And then the past few years, he's kind of fallen off, and he's looking to get back into the ring. So, so you don't mention anything particular to him about, you know, what's going on with the world or like.
I mean, does he ask about what's going on, like on the other continent and whatnot?
No. He's mostly just asked you like about yourselves and just, you know, what you're doing in town and stuff. So.
I mean, any of the rest of the group, feel free to chime in. But I mean, I don't.
I'll lean over to him and say, "See that orc back there? That half orc? Pretty scary, huh?"
Well, I'm hoping he's scary in the ring.
Oh, he is. And then I mutter over to him, "He's my bitch."
My God. All right.
The dog only wishes.
So he kind of chuckles, and it takes a good 20 minutes or so, and you guys make your way through the city down to this beautiful-looking marble. Like you could tell at one point it was some sort of temple, but now it's more so his kind of just training, like you said, like it's like a dojo, kind of like a place for a few students and his own personal home. But again, this is kind of a nice-looking building. The bottom floors are completely flooded out of it, but as you walk up these, you know, beautiful marble steps, as kind of you've seen as like some of the architecture of this place is, Carrington was definitely built on money. And you walk up to this place, and the very top of it has this beautiful like translucent blue stone kind of dome on top of it. And he brings you into the main hall, and he says, "Welcome to the Ascending Mesa House." And you walk into this beautiful, like, large courtyard, and there's a couple of like Tabaxis out there, and they're doing like some training moves, and a teacher is kind of like sounding off to them. And you look up at the ceiling. It's closed in with this big blue roof that you can actually just see out of, but it lets enough light in there to kind of illuminate the courtyard. And then you see all sorts of like doors and hallways that kind of lead out of this open courtyard that's lined with pillars. And there's all sorts of, you know, small rooms around this place. And it definitely looks high class. And at one point, you guys can tell this was more of like a monastery or like a temple.
Can I look around and see if I see like any old markings or everything to determine what god it was to?
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and make a religion check. Yeah, so you start looking around, and you see a whole bunch of these symbols, and it's an eye within a sun, but you don't recognize the religion as something from like Faerun. But you can tell this is definitely some sort of, you know, religious. You see lots of symbols of the sun and these open eyes.
Now I'm curious if they worship a whole different set of gods. I'll ask him, who are the trainees?
Some of these trainees are locals, people that have traveled far from the west, from the Bremac wilds. This is where my people were originally from. But I don't... I don't have any champions. He kind of says under his breath as he looks out towards the all the young guys that are like training. But he says, come with me, and he brings you up like a flight of stairs that kind of overlooks the courtyard. And as you walk by some of these stairs, you see below these large tunnels that are leading outside the place, and they're like kind of flowing the water out. It's like pumping the water out from the lower levels. And he walks up. He's like, it's a damn shame here in Carrington that the city is sinking further and further into the sea. But
Do you know what's causing it?
oh, I don't know. I've heard rumors in the city that something's gotten underground and burrowed its way into the nearby river, and it's flooding into the sandy basin of the city. But I'm no engineer. I'm a killing machine. But that's something you could talk to the mages at the Watchful Magist Order. They've got some sort of big contraption up there that's pumping the water out of the city, and they're investigating it. The Countess, a fair woman, she's doing her best to remedy the situation here in Carrington. But
Wait, Snuddles is confused. It's a contraption?
it's a machine, some sort of machine run by magic, and it runs non-stop every day.
Snuddles enjoys that much better.
Oh, you enjoy the magic, huh?
Snoddlers. Does Snoddlers look like Snoddlers does anything but physical? I like I put out my hand and I like flex my non-bicep.
This is what I like about a good fighting team has to be well rounded. You never know what you're going to come across in the ring. Magic users or titans and warriors. We could use a good mage.
Whoa. Snoddles is a wizard.
Oh, no offense. So he brings you guys upstairs. You kind of look down now on the facilities, and you see a lot of these like training habits that these guys are doing, and you see all them like deflecting these like lightning bolts, like blasts of energy that this Tabaxi is standing there, and he has a staff in his hands, and he's just like shooting these blasts of energy, and these warriors are like catching these balls of energy and like absorbing them back into their being. And he says, "Hey, I'm trying my best to train a good group of fighters, but I don't think these guys are ready. But please, have a seat, enjoy watching them, and I'll tell you a little bit more about the trials and about the arena." And he pulls you guys up to this like massive table. It's a big rectangle table, and there's all sorts of fruit and big casks of wine on both ends of the table. And he says, "Help yourselves. You're my guests here. Eat, drink, whatever you feel."
Ooh, more wine.
Well, you're gonna be sloshed right when we get into the fucking arena.
Hey, what time are the fights?
I've had enough food for the day.
Or the week.
Well, the first fight is tonight, leading up to the main event at the end of the week, where the Laquela champion, Jeffrey Dree, he's gonna be taking on that Dragonborn Westie. But if we can get to the team battle by a championship by the end of the week, that would be phenomenal. I need to get our name back amongst all the winners of Cordova, and then we can go on tour.
Well,
Tour?
Well, yeah, that's if you want to become rich and famous.
Yeah, we were thinking more like fight tonight and bounce by the end of the month. Maybe sooner.
Wait, is it the beginning of the month? Do any of us know the date?
Yeah, I don't know, but we do know that it's like the beginning of the week. I don't know what time of the month it is. Sure, if it's, we could say it's the beginning of the month.
Well, he just said the end of the month, and I'm like, how long are we staying again?
Oh, I meant the end of the week. Sorry.
Well, no, that was Hector that said the end of the month.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, does he know something I don't?
Gotcha. Yeah, so he says, whoa, we're getting ahead of ourselves. No offense, but I don't know if you'll survive the trials, but you know, I'm sure that we could work out something to all of our benefit.
You just got to get to that gold.
Oh, there's much gold to be had.
I mean, I think I'm getting a cold.
You cut in and out.
I was assuming you said you're getting a cold.
That's what I heard. That's what I assumed too.
That is what I said.
Well, anyway, so down to business. My trial. It's not too difficult of an ask for a solid adventuring group. By the way, how long have you been together?
Oh, who can even keep track of silly things like that?
Let's see. It's been... How long have we been together? In game time.
See?
It's not all things. It's been too long.
Over a year.
Yeah, it's probably been...
March 2021.
It's
I didn't mean in real time. I meant
right.
in game time.
Game time. It's probably been, a good 6 months that you guys have been together.
Damn, we got a lot accomplished in 6 months.
I mean,
we started our own adventuring guild.
It took you like 3 weeks just to cross the ocean, and then you started adventuring guild. You went into the mines. You spent like a week here, a week there. Yeah. So overall, and there's obviously downtime in between. So it's been a few months.
That's what I'll tell them. It's been about 6 months. Let them know that we do in fact own it. We started an adventuring guild over on the eastern continent. Got a shitload of employees. We've been all over the place.
Well, that is very interesting. I have never left this continent, and to tell you the truth, I'm not really fond of water, and I'm not really fond that someday my training academy is going to be underwater. But hopefully by then we will be back on top. Get out of here. We'll get a new facility. Maybe we can even move to the capital.
Where's the Premac Wilds?
Oh, it's to the west.
Inland?
It's inland. So you've never been there. It's a massive forest.
I've never been to this continent.
It's a beautiful continent. Hopefully you'll stay here and not want to return back to the war-ravaged lands of the east.
Are they at war over there?
I don't know. Sounds good though.
I don't think I've heard any rumors of war, but it has been a while since we've been home.
So let's get back on track here. It's good to definitely have each other's back. A good team has to be able to pick each other up. So a little bit about the trials. It's only a few hours walk from here, just down to the south on the outskirts of Carrington, up on top of a ridge. It's you follow the mountain pass up to an old cave at the top of the mesa. All I ask is you have to survive the cave trial. It's a test of might, a test of courage. Whoever can, as a team, bring back a single precious trophy. And on return, I will gladly get you fortune and glory in the arena.
I look around the table at everyone else, getting their opinion.
Yeah, it sounds easy.
Piece of cake, as long as you're not going to pussy out.
I roll my eyes at Yuri's comment.
Someone's projecting.
Hard.
Damn.
We're in.
Excellent.
Have you had the group you're training outside? Have they gone into the cave?
No, I was waiting to see after a few days in town to see if I could put together a few more members for this team, but then I ran across you, and as fate has brought us together, I'm counting on the travelers to be the adventuring team I've been looking for.
And I hope we are.
Well, you can count on me. I mean, us.
Again, Vitoris rolls his eyes.
Same.
So is there a time limit on this cave?
Well, it'll take a few hours, so it's up to you. You could head out tonight or this afternoon. You could be there by nightfall.
When's the when's the first fight start?
Oh, the first fight's tonight. I don't have any teams entered into the first fights.
Are there still spots open if we get back on time, or no?
Oh, yeah. So at the end of the week, after the middle of the week, the top teams in the first 3 days, they will battle it out for the championship at the end of the week.
Ah, so it's pretty open bracket at this point.
Yes. But please, if you undertake this quest, I do need you to return as soon as possible. But it is okay with me if you leave tomorrow. You're welcome to stay here the night. You seem like trusting individuals.
I think we're gonna head out and get this done.
Excellent. That's what I like to hear.
Unless Yuri needs a nap, in which case he can stay here and we'll catch you up later.
It's exactly what I was going to say. We should head out tonight. Get it done.
No, we're all leaving now. I'm saying if you want a nap, we'll just come pick you up when we're done.
I'm good. I don't need a nap.
Travelers, I like this. I like the courage. And he gets up and he holds his arms out and he's like, I have a great feeling about this. And
this is where we TPK.
I say, yep. I feel something's gonna happen. I feel it in my bones.
And then he just says, follow the south road. When you get to the edge of town, follow the western path up to the mountains. Take the mountain pass. You can't miss the road to the mesa. Once you get to the top of the hill, you'll find the cave. And please, hurry back, and hopefully no one will die.
Hopefully. Let's go, boys. We got a cave to clear.
All right. Now, I know some of you aren't... Well, I guess after we leave, we'd say goodbye. On the way out towards the main gate, now I know some of you aren't great on horses, but do you guys want to try going horseback again, or would you rather just run real fast?
Can they swim?
After
we gotta get through the water first.
Yeah, we gotta get through the water. We're like I said, we're almost out the gate already. It's not that.
Oh,
far.
I thought you meant like right now, like the second we walk outside, you summon horses and like, let's do this shit.
No. I want to have that conversation between here and the gate, so it's not like a surprise when we get there.
Surprise horses!
Surprise horses.
I'm fine with riding horses, or attempting to.
I mean, they're pretty tame. They do what I tell them to, but you guys just got to hold on.
So yeah, you guys start heading out and along the flooded streets. In the distance here, you can also see another, which looks like a mini arena. You can kind of assume that this is the other, like the rival, the other training house in the city. It's definitely like a little bit bigger and gaudier than even the temple that you were just in. But you make your way down through the flooded streets onto dry land. And this is the first time now you've been on the outskirts of the town, which is definitely a little bit more humble and more country than the inner city. The houses out here look definitely a little bit more simple, but there is still a main, well-traveled road that leads south.
We even thought about trusting this guy.
Why do you bring this stuff up when we're already on the way?
You were the leader of the travelers. You tell us.
I didn't want. Well, I don't trust him. But I wouldn't bring that break from
You gotta let us to trust in him.
All right, so are you guys taking the horses, or what was your plan here?
So, I had a question for you, actually. If I had, let's just say, a giant eagle, how many people do I think that a giant eagle could carry?
Ooh, I don't know. How big is a giant eagle?
Large.
It's only large, so you're probably only going to fit like 2 people on the back of a giant eagle.
I mean, technically, for mounted classes, it has to be one size larger. So that's
right. So it's only 1.
I mean, horses can do 2, right? So like, I think, it's not like it's 30.
I mean, I feel like you could probably fit 2 on a giant eagle.
Okay. So, and how many do we have? We have 6 of us, right?
shotgun.
So here's what I'm thinking.
I'm riding with Snodlers.
I can summon 2 eagles, turn into an eagle, and carry 1 person.
It's not always sitting in your lap like your dad.
like Meglar's dad or stepdad?
No, I'm not going to punch a horse.
So if you guys want, we can fly right there, and hopefully we can get there within an hour.
But if we fall off, it's gonna hurt like a lot.
A lot.
Yeah, a lot. So don't fall. Or we can just go horses. The horses are probably safer. Eagles are quicker.
Snodlers wants to fly like an eagle.
Yeah, let's do the eagles. Can we do it on the way back? What if we do horses there and eagles back?
Depending on how the caves go, yeah, we could do that.
We could even land the eagles right in front of his temple.
Oh, dude, that'd be so sick.
We are here to do things.
There we go. Horses it is for now. Let's do
Alright.
this shit.
Horses will definitely cut your time in half, so you probably get there in like 2 hours. You travel these southern roads, take it in the sights through the farms, and you follow the southern trail, and it's where like wise off. You take the western path that kind of leads up to the mountains. It's a little quieter. You pass a little house here and there, a few people outside here and there that kind of look up, surprised to see kind of a well-armored, armed adventuring group pass by them. But yeah, most of them pay you no mind as you guys make your way up the mountain pass to the top of this ridge, and lo and behold, there's a cave, and it looks about 20 feet wide. This opening, and it's just dark down inside the cave, but you see like a little glimpse of a little bit of a glow of light down towards the inside of there. But it's only 1 o'clock in the afternoon at this point, maybe 2 o'clock, so it's bright outside. The cave is dark, but you see a little light down inside it. So you guys are staying outside the cave. What are you guys doing?
Snodlers, do you have detect magic today, or do you need me to do it?
Snodlers was expecting to read books and eat stuff at Feet Fest today. Snodlers isn't even sure what he has today. I flipped through my book real quick. I'm like, what? Snodlers is just gonna try to figure this out. Detect magic? Snodlers has magic missile ready.
Sorry, it's all fireballs.
Yeah, no, Snodlers can do it still as a ritual.
Okay.
That's about it. Would you like Snodlers to start?
I'll say I can do it as a ritual too. So we'll just alternate. We'll go 10 on, 10 off, 10 on, 10 off. Make sense?
Snoddlers thinks that doesn't make sense, but it's okay with it.
Wait, isn't a ritual like 10 minutes long and you can't move?
You can do light activity. So if I'm literally not searching for that 10 minutes, it basically gives me 10 minutes to search while detect magicking. And then when it expires, he's going to have it ready because it's up to 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Oh, gotcha.
So we have 6 seconds of no detect magic, and that way both of us can actually do stuff.
Right.
So like it actually makes sense from like a, everyone participates perspective, but from a I'm the goddamn magician, like what?
Yeah, because I have a prepared today, so we'll do that. We'll get you.
Can you, as a druid, can you do rituals?
Yes. Druids, sorcerers.
Oh, but you have to have it prepared, whereas I don't, and it's just always in my book, so I can do it. That's my stick. Never mind.
I just got lucky today and have it prepared. So. Yeah, so that's a lot of work, and then I'll take and I have my dagger for some light, and I'll cast light on. I don't know. Who needs light actually?
I cast my very own light on my crossbow, but I keep it put away.
Snoddlers would wish that there wasn't light, but Snoddlers understands you are inferior.
Yeah, I don't have
either way.
I don't have dark vision today, so I guess we don't need my light spell. So I just take my dagger out, so it produces a flame, and we'll proceed forward with caution. So it's inside this cave.
All right.
You guys want me to scout ahead a bit?
Sure.
So let's do that. Let's put you guys on the opening of the cave map. You guys can put yourselves where you want to be. So it's the very top of the map. I know it's a big black page.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, where's the start of the cave?
Couldn't find it. I found it. I just can't find it.
Yeah, whenever this happens, I just put myself at a random location.
Hope for the best.
We'll just turn the corner and be like, "Hey, Daka," my little
hey guy,
my little dude.
All right, so Vitoris is leading the way. You got light on your crossbow.
Except it's put away, so... Well, I'll pull it out. Might as well...
Miglar has dark vision, so he doesn't really need light.
Yeah, it's just the 2 humans. We know. We're sorry.
3 humans if you count Boston.
Boston's taking a nap.
Yeah, he's back at Feet Fest getting drunk.
He's selling all his booze.
Or he's passed out already and we just left him there.
I will cast Owl's Wisdom on Vitoris. You're scouting. Make sure everything's good to go.
That's
got
not the
that
button.
for an hour.
That's not the button I was looking for.
What's that?
Ooh, that's ominous music.
Oh, I don't even.
Snoddlers has that turned off.
Ominous music. All right, so as Vitoris, you start making your way into the cave, leading the pack, and you hold your crossbow out, shine a little light in there. The cave is dark, but you do notice as you start entering, it is a dirt floor, but the floor is also covered in vines and moss. These tendril-like vines stretch across jagged rocks, kind of like spider webs all over the walls and the ceiling. I gotta turn the volume down on this. It's loud. Yeah.
I rolled a stealth check, so I figure I want to be like 20 feet in front of him. Unless you didn't want me to roll it. Sorry.
No, you want to be 20 feet in front of the rest of the party?
Yeah.
Okay.
Scouting. That way, if I do notice something, I can warn them and we don't just blunder into it. Says the guy with the huge 40-foot flashlight.
Right. All right, so Vitoris, so in the distance, about 30 or 40 feet ahead of you, you see like a little bit of dim light. It's a yellow light coming from the distance. So I forgot I gotta open up the map so you can see some shit.
Oh wait, no, never mind. Let me get rid of these. I put the aura radiuses so you can see how far my light would go, but I think you didn't like that the one time I did it.
Yeah, it gets a little bit annoying.
Too much?
It's a little crazy.
Alright, I got rid of it.
But I'm gonna open up the map so you can put yourself like 20 feet ahead of everybody else. I'm spamming all the color.
Not Snarlers.
Yeah, okay. Not Uri. All right. So Vitoris, yeah. So you start making your way through this cave system, and you're seeing this little bit of light down here, and you start noticing that the light coming from ahead of you is kind of like radiating off of these vines and this moss. It's kind of like this what do you call that, like luminescence. Yeah, it's kind of like glowing through the cave, and it's got like a soft, almost like candlelight, so it's enough light where you're at where you feel like between that and your crossbows it's definitely well lit up.
Do I notice any movement in there?
Go ahead and make a perception check. Damn,
Roll 5 with advantage.
Wow.
Yikes.
So you're seeing like a lot of thick vines, but I'd just say like as you kind of look near the floor, as you're kind of like illuminating the floor pretty good, you see that in the vines there's like rats that are kind of like trapped in the vines. They're like corpses of rats.
Alright, I'll quietly make my way, as soon as I can select my fucking token, make my way back and let them know that there's vines with rat corpses caught in them.
Gross. Don't step on them, I guess.
Did they like completely cover the cave floor?
There's bare spots, but you see these like these long kind of vines kind of like wrapping all around the floor, kind of like you can see like these in front of you, how it looks like they're kind of like spider webbed out. There's spaces that you can walk on that are bare floor, put it that way. That if you're walking slow enough, it's light enough in there where you can kind of watch your step to not step on any of the vines.
I'll put the crossbow away and pull out the flaming fish sword and my regular sword, because I figured if something goes down with the vines, shooting them's going to be about useless. And then I'm going to very carefully try and make my way across them.
All right. So you're going slow enough where, I mean, you're a dexterous enough character that you have no problem making your way through these vines deeper and deeper into the cave.
Does it keep running, or is it just a certain section?
The lights are all throughout the walls. Like you see, like this moss and stuff. It's just got a kind of like a candlelight glow to it.
Well, I meant the vines that are that look like they're taking rats. Like, is it all throughout the cave?
Yeah, like here and there. It's not like it's like there's like hundreds of rats or anything, but you happen to notice as you look down, they're like there's a rat here, and it's like it's just the bones, like the remains of a rat here and there.
I'll slowly make my way and say carefully, come across. And then slowly make my way down the cave.
Alright, so
hoping the rest of the party's behind me.
Alright, so you get further into the cave, and it kind of opens up into like a first natural like corner. And here the vines are getting really thick, really heavy. They're really wrapping around everything. And walking through here without stepping on the vines is probably almost impossible.
But the cave does continue around that corner.
Yeah, it keeps going around the corner. Go ahead and make another perception check, Taurus.
19?
With a 19, you start looking around, and now that you're seeing like these thicker vines, and you slow down to take a better look to make sure you watch your footing and stuff, At this point, you start shining, your light, your fish sword up to the ceiling a little bit, and you're looking around at these vines. And they actually start closing in on you. Like it looks like the ceiling is actually. You don't know if it's the vines themselves are like more thicker in this area, or the cave system itself is actually getting smaller. But as you kind of look around up at the ceiling, you're seeing like a whole bunch of bats and more of these rats. They're all kind of like a heavier concentration of them that look like they're strangled and being consumed within these vines. But while you're like looking at this, you happen to look down, and off against like the walls, you see what looks like a human corpse wrapped up in the vines against the wall, like a decomposing corpse.
Hector. Hector.
Real quick. What's up?
Why are vines killing people? And I point to the corpse.
Guess they're hungry. I'll check the corpse out and see if
Is that normal?
I mean, just like a Venus flytrap, but bigger, maybe. I don't know.
All right, Hector, go ahead and make a perception check too. Oh, perfect. So,
God damn.
So as you're standing next to Vitoris and he's pointing out the corpse, you start noticing that there's more corpses, not only against the walls, but they're actually embedded into the floor. And now where all these thick vines are, there are actually bodies on the floor that are like, and these vines are like wrapping inside of these. The vines are like tendrils are coming out of these corpses, like their mouth and their eye sockets. And yeah, it's a pretty grotesque scene that Vitoris didn't quite notice all of this that's going on, but you definitely see it.
Does it look like they were killed by the vines, or are they just eaten afterwards?
You can't quite tell. They're just wrapped up in the vines. Whether they were killed by the vines or being wrapped up after, yeah, it's hard to tell.
I'm gonna take a.
Actually, you know what? Go ahead and make a nature check. Actually.
Ooh, I'm not good at these.
You're a freaking druid.
A druid that's bad at nature.
I don't know nature.
Worst druid ever.
Yeah, and with a 12, yeah, you can't quite tell like what these vines are, or like if they are Venus flytrap vines or what the hell's going on.
I know stars more than I know plants. It's fine. I have some rations. I assume there's like some beef jerky in there somewhere. I'll take one of those out, unwrap it, and like chuck it down the hallway and see if the vines like will react to it in any sort of meaningful way.
Okay, so as you chuck the beef jerky down into the hallway and it hits some of the vines, you see the light from the vines starts changing from like this pale yellow to almost like a dull blue color.
What does that mean?
I'm trying to figure that out. I don't know.
Worst druid ever. We could send Yuri through first, just to see what happens.
Do you guys want me to start hacking these vines?
It might piss him off.
49.
Okay. Cool.
18.
Should we have Snodler's fireball the vines?
Snodlers will not be fireballing the vines. Snodlers does not think the vines did anything.
Sorry, I missed that. My sister's in the hospital with potentially having a baby, but not yet. So.
Oh well, that's good. You're there first of a hospital. But oh no.
Yeah, I figured I better clarify. She's like in labor, but no baby yet. So I just got the update that still no baby.
Oh nice.
So sorry, I missed. Where were we fireballing?
Oh, God.
Nothing.
The fireball went off.
Nothing. Yuri said he could hack them, or Snodlers can fireball it. And Snodler says no, the vines have done nothing that he knows of that would warrant him fireballing the vines.
So where I threw that food, they're just sort of changed color. Nothing happened.
Yeah, the lights just started changing color. You didn't see like a vine rip out and like eat the beef jerky.
Cool. I'll take a step out on it and see gingerly and see if it reacts or if it doesn't react.
Okay, so go ahead and make a. Are you trying to do this stealthy or more like dexterous to not step on it? Well, like what's your goal
So
here?
it covers the floor completely, so there's no way to not step on it. I'm just gonna do it like gingerly, like it knows I'm there, but I'm just gonna be like gentle with it.
Okay, well, go ahead and make a stealth check then.
Sure.
All right. So yeah, you start walking out on these vines, and you're very carefully walking on there, and you see the light start like turning dull blue, and maybe just a little bit darker. But you make your way about 10 feet across these vines, and you start noticing more and more of these bodies. You can count about 6 of these bodies as you're kind of like right in the center of all these thick vines and these. I'd say you're probably maybe like right in the bend here. We can actually see down the hallway now.
Oh, there, maybe.
Yeah.
Ooh, it still just goes on, huh?
Oh yeah. It's going on down in the darkness.
Oh shit, this is a big map.
Is it safe, guys?
When he yells out, is there any sort of reaction, or still no?
No. But you do notice that like the entirety of all the vines and moss all over this stuff, they're all simultaneously kind of glowing this this blue color now. As it started off, it was just like where the beef jerky was, and then now it's kind of like resonating throughout this entire bend of the cave.
Ooh.
Did it change colors when he yelled out?
Yeah, you can tell it's like more so like everywhere. So I guess make an intelligence check. Taurus.
Straight intelligence?
Yeah, just roll intelligence. All right, so yeah, you're kind of sitting there, and as he calls out, you're noticing that just the sound has like, as it traveled, the light started like glowing, like spreading from like where you're standing all the way back to where Yuri is throughout the cave. So you can kind of assume that these vines are listening to you.
Rudimentary intelligence. That bodes well. I will also carefully walk out onto the vines.
All right, same thing. Go ahead and make a stealth check. Yeah, so you even more so gingerly walk out, and you're heading out with Hector as the lights still seem like a dull blue color. And you kind of see a little bit further down the hallway.
I'll turn around and tell the others to walk softly.
I guess Nautilus is stealthing it out.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check, Snothers.
This rocky terrain.
Well,
I mean, it's overgrowth, growth.
It's
but
yes, it's. I'll give it to you because it's rocky, even though there's vines on it. Let's see. You can. With a 16, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So now there's you start making your way, and you're light and easy enough to make your way through there, and you don't seem doesn't seem like the vines are doing anything different. So are the rest of you guys coming across as well?
I suppose.
Ready?
Yep.
Are you ready for it?
All right. So yeah, the rest of you guys go ahead and make your stealth checks. Disadvantage if you have your heavy armor.
Oof.
All right. So go ahead, Yuri. You move about 10 feet. You're probably just behind Kolos. So Snouders, after you make your way through the vines, you look back, and Meglar seems to be stepping a little bit harder on the vines behind you. You actually hear like a little bit of a squishing sound as he's like stepping on these plants. Same as Kolos and Yuri. They're just kind of like clanking through there, and all of a sudden, Snuthers, you look back and you start seeing the entirety of these vines just start like this luminescence that starts turning like a brighter and brighter blue, and it almost starts flashing. And all of a sudden, you see these tendrils start like coming up out of the ground and off of the ceiling and stuff, and they like shoot out towards Yuri, Kolos, and Meglar. So the three of you guys, I need you to make some strength saving throws. As these tendrils just kind of like reach out and try to scoop you up.
We all get +4.
Nice.
I got 30 then.
Nice. Yeah, so all of a sudden, like, you guys they're walking heavily back there. These vines just start, like, shooting out from the ceiling and everything, and they just start, like, kind of like these long, almost like fingers trying to, like, wrap a hold of you. And they're just kind of, like, bouncing off your shields as you're kind of deflecting these things. And as that happens, Yuri, you get this feeling behind you as you turn around and you look and you see this corpse that starts rising up from the vines, almost like a puppet, as these vines are kind of like wrapping around this thing, and it's animating this corpse, and it's walking towards you with a spear in its hand. And we will now roll for initiative.
We almost made it, you guys. Just a few more. Oh, man.
Hey, at least you guys all like nailed that strength save. Nobody got freaking wrapped up by these vines, so that's a huge win.
I was sure as shit I was gonna.
Yeah, both of you rolled the exact same, even with the points.
Well, the points is just your dex mod, so we both have 14 dex.
Oh, I thought there was a way to do it randomly.
There might be, but that's just tiebreaker. So we both rolled 20 and then have 14.
So how did we get +4 to that roll? Kolos said we all get +4.
Paladin
Aurora protection.
Oh, okay.
Kolos is the best.
All right, so yeah, you guys see all these corpses start rising up, and they're not like they're zombies. Like they're more so like they're being controlled by the vines.
Getting puppeted.
So yeah, so they start coming up out of the off the cave floor and out of the walls, like real creepy looking. I gotta add some turns for these guys. I was gonna add a turn for all of you guys, but that would have been real jacked up.
Oh, I'm not restrained at all. I'm just in the middle of the vine.
Yeah, you guys all rolled like freaking champs. So, and on top of that, you see the vines themselves coming out of the walls. Well, we'll have them act as their own. Yeah, so these things are definitely look like you guys can definitely see them because like this light now is glowing bright. Like all the vines are just like straight up glowing this blue light. So the entire cave right now is bright light. If that matters to anybody.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, that got real good.
Oh god.
We got 2 of them in a row.
Oh, girl, go.
Who goes first? So Hector, being all stealthy, you see all these vines. You hear them come like just start slithering around, almost come to life as Yuri and the boys awaken these vines.
Gotcha. Well, I think I'm just gonna guiding bolt on the corpse over next to Yuri and Kolos.
All right.
20 to hit.
Well, damn, a 20 is gonna hit.
For 14 radiant damage. And whoever hits this guy first gets advantage.
All right.
And for my movement, I'm going to move back up this way a bit. Or go my bonus action to end my turn.
All right. Go ahead, Kolos.
Alright. I'm going to use my elemental longsword and hit the guy next to me. 17.
Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna hit this thing. For 8.
Yep. Nothing else special.
Sorry about that. I just didn't mark that off. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried.
I had hit the wrong button before.
I want to swing again. 16.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit this thing for another 8.
Yep.
So you start hacking at it, and you notice there's like no blood or anything coming out of this corpse. It's literally just like a giant meat shield, and you're just hacking away at it.
Alright. That's it for my turn.
All right. This thing comes out of the wall, and it just comes rushing over towards Meglar. Meglar, I'm gonna eat you. And he attacks with a 15 to hit. It's probably not going to hit, right?
It actually just hits.
Oh, snap. So he rushes out, and like these vines you see that are like coming out of his hands have like these spikes on them, and it just like rakes across you for 6 points of slashing damage. That's it for that guy's turn. This other one that comes out of the wall behind you, it also tries to stab you in the back with these spiky vines. Oh, with a natural 20.
Ouch.
So that is 15 points of piercing damage as it comes up behind you, and you just feel this like spear right into your back. All right, go ahead, Snothers.
All right, so it's these 2 giant ass vines, and then the 5 dudes and one of them is like right ass next to me, right?
Right.
All right, so Snodlers is going to partly freak out a little bit, and oh god, that one would have been funny. Actually, he probably doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Are these are humanoid, or they're?
Yeah, they were once humanoid. Yeah, so they look like rotting corpses, human corpses.
Perfect. Being that he was probably shocked this happened at all, I would like to see if Snodlers cannot attack this guy.
Sorry, I wasn't looking. Which guy?
This one.
The guy in the back. Okay.
Yeah, with a thorn whip.
All right. That's definitely going to whip right through him.
So it takes 8 damage, and if the creature is larger or smaller, I pull it 10 feet closer to me.
Yeah, he is a medium creature.
So there's a whole bunch of nature. Snodlers freaks out and is like, oh god! And uses like the only nature spell he has.
Yeah.
And it has no purpose, like, let's be honest.
And it pulls him like kind of into the giant like bundle. You see these massive bundle of vines that are protruding from the wall.
Perfect. That's it for me.
All right, Meglar.
All right. Meglar is pretty pissed off after getting attacked twice, so he's gonna rage.
Oh yeah, Meglar's getting mad.
He is
being pissed off.
And he is going to use reckless attacks.
Oh yeah. All right, so which one are you gonna attack?
I'm going to attack this one here first.
Okay.
With my greatsword.
Ooh, with an 11's gonna miss.
That was
For
reckless.
advantage.
It's advantage. All right, 22.
Yeah.
That's gonna hit for 16 then. All right. So you slash into this thing in like chunks of plant you see like coming off of him.
Okay, I will attack him again.
Oh, nice. So,
Go ahead.
so at this point, you bring the greatsword back through, and you just like cut him in two, and you just hear the bones of this guy just start like cracking as it kind of splits him like right down through his neck and into his chest, and vines like rip up through his body as the corpse kind of falls to the ground.
Okay, that's it for my turn.
All right, so this thing in the back, you see it kind of stand a little bit more upright. Oops, shit. My God, I'm so not doing shit right here. Okay. And he starts to try to make an attack at Kolos. Same thing. You see these kind of vines for hands with these massive spikes on them, thorns. He rolls a. Look at the wrong one. 22 to hit.
Hits.
All right, for 6 points of piercing damage. That's it for his turn, and this other guy that kind of rises up in front of you, Snobblers. You see these two arms together, and it just kind of both of them two-handed makes an attack towards you, tries to grab a hold of you. He swings at you with a
My reaction on that?
18. Sure, 18 to hit.
-6.
12 to hit.
What you did prevented the hit.
Hell
Nice. So you distract him just enough as this thing just swings wildly over Snalder's head. All right, go ahead, Vitoris.
I want to shoot the one that just swung at the Snobblers.
All
You're not using the fish sword?
No, that was just for the vines. I got through the vines. I'm not the one who went stomping through there.
It's true.
Using my aiming thing, so 25 to hit
Ooh, awesome, man. That's going to freaking hit this thing right in the back of the head.
for 21 points of damage.
Nice. As you see the bolt just sink into this thing's skull. It's like, just sounds nasty.
And then that's it for my turn.
All right,
Nice.
so this massive wad of tendrils shoots out of the wall towards you, Snalders. And he is going to attempt to wrap you up
Snarlers might be into this.
with a 22 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, so it hits you for 33 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh god.
Snarlers does not like this wrapping.
And it sucks you into itself as you are just completely absorbed into this thing, and you are grappled.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're grappled and restrained.
Oh, restrained is not
Restrained is not nice. Yeah, so this thing has completely wrapped you up. All right, go ahead, Yuri.
So I'm gonna just spin around and hit. Would I hit this? These vines, or would I have to hit the guy in front of them? Would I have to hit that guy, or?
No, technically you could probably hit the vines because this thing is like massive. It is standing in the same space as the vines theoretically, so you could hit the vines or the dead body. Yeah.
I'm aiming for the vines.
All right. After seeing what it does to Snarlers, you're like, oh fuck.
After Snarlers saw what it did to Snarlers, Snarlers was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, so you take a big old swing and slash through the vines. You see a bunch of these tendrils just get hacked off.
And I'd continue spinning right around and hack again.
Let me see if that's gonna hit this time. This time you're gonna miss as you're kind of swinging around, but you see the tendrils kind of like whip back quickly before you manage to make contact with them.
And I'm gonna end my turn there. I was gonna move, but that's probably a bad idea.
Oh, you weren't gonna run at least. All right, so you see this thing next to you. It kind of like stands up straight, and the vines just kind of throw this thing towards you, and this puppet corpse takes a swing at you with a. Oh my God, these guys are rolling on fire. 24 to hit.
That will hit.
All right, that'll hit for just 6 points as he has one hand as it's kind of like a vine sword, and it just slashes into you. That's it for his turn, and then the giant thing of vines, it reaches over the top of this thing and tries to grab you, and it's almost starting to pull the hat off of your head, Yuri. Makes an attack with a 24 to hit.
That definitely will hit.
All right. For a total of 43 points of bludgeoning damage. And then you also are grappled and restrained.
Is it the same one? Can I like wink at him?
yeah. Your head's poking out, and you're like, gotcha. Yes. So this thing, this thing is like on top of you. It's in your space, just enveloping you.
How much damage was that? 43, did you say?
Yeah. See, 36. I'm so good at math. Yeah, 43. 43 bludgeoning.
And I used my parry maneuver, or if I'm restrained, I can't.
I don't know. Post that. I'm not sure. Another creature damages you with a melee attack. You can use your reaction. Sure. Go ahead.
So that'll just allow me to take half the damage.
It'll take you whatever the dice roll is less, plus your dex modifier. So go ahead and roll your d10.
Oh shit!
That's almost as good as roll as you can get. So 9 plus your dex.
Is
how much less damage you can take.
which is a 1.
Okay, so 10 less. So instead of 43 or whatever, you take 33.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, that's it for its turn. And it is Hector's turn.
Okay.
I'm restrained right now.
Yes, you are. You're sucked up into the vines.
So, if I cast Withering Bloom here, it's a 10-foot radius. Right. Oh, why is it snapping? Whatever. 10 foot, 10 foot. So I can get these guys all right.
Yeah, they're all within 10 foot of Snarlers. Yep.
This guy, this guy, this guy, this guy. I'm going to need a... Constitution saving throw, DC 15.
All right, so the vines, we'll do them first. What'd you say? Constitution.
On 15.
Ooh, he's good at that. That's a 15 exactly for that guy.
He takes 3.
Okay, so
3 necrotic. I'm not sure if there's a
let me check that.
resistance or anything like that.
Yeah, he just takes the 3.
Cool.
All right, so now for the other guys, they're probably not as good with that sort of shit. So let's see. Constitution saving throw.
Oh, damn it. I was going to transform first, and I forgot.
All right, so this guy rolls an 8.
Fail. He takes 6.
And then we'll do the guy down here to the south. He rolls a 2 plus 4, so he rolls a 6 total.
Also a fail.
So he takes the full 6, and then I think you got this guy up on top, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so that dude rolls a 19 plus 4.
So he'll take 3.
But that's actually enough as you see him just kind of like rot and just dissolve. The tendrils holding him up just kind of like rot away as the corpse just falls on the ground.
Gotcha. And then Snodders, if you would like to, you can roll a hit die to regain some health back.
Snoddlers would like that a lot.
I forgot. I was going to transform first. Would you mind please back up 3 seconds and I could transform first?
Oh yeah, go ahead. That's fine.
I was going to use my I'll transform into my chalice form. Oh, nice. So you're going to get 6 back plus I'm
That wasn't a lot.
use my yeah, no, I'm getting you a little bit more here. I gotta click my thing. You're also gonna get that's also not a lot. Another 1 plus 4, another 5 health back.
Snoddlers might not die next time.
The thought that counts.
The DM thought that counts.
I'm trying, buddy. And that's my action, bonus action. That's all I got. Thanks for letting me switch that order around. I completely forgot to do that properly.
That's fine. All right, Kolos, what do you want to do?
I'm going to come down here and try to help out Snoddlers.
All right, so go ahead and make a strength check if you want to see if you can pull him out of there.
Straight strength.
You could do athletics.
All right.
Ooh.
Oh, nice. So you grab a hold of Snoddlers and you grab a hold of both arms and you pull him away as the tendrils start pulling him back, and a couple of the crucial ones that are like around his waist snap as you free Snoddlers from the tendrils of the vines.
Thank you.
That was my action, right?
You got it.
Figured. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith, and I'm gonna give it to Snoddlers.
That means I can't do anything or I lose it immediately, correct?
No.
No, it's my concentration.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, it's
concentrate on it.
that's the plus 2 AC one. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I read
so
it
you get
now.
plus 2 AC.
Cool, thank you.
Nice.
That's going on my turn.
I gotta put that on here. I gotta put something on there because I'm gonna forget.
Don't worry, I remember.
Good. All right, so this creature by Megalair to the south, this kind of reforms as the vines kind of like shove up through its like stomach, and you see the vines come out, like pop up out of its head, and it's like kind of like actually elevated off the ground a little bit, Megalair, and it tries to swing for you with 2 pointy, thorny hands. Oh, this time he rolls terrible. A 7 total.
Actually, he rolls for advantage because of the reckless attacks.
Oh, well, thank you for reminding me. So let's see if we can do better than a 7. Oh, he rolls a 7 this time, but still not going to be enough plus his modifier, so... yeah, it's only a 10. So he misses.
Okay.
That brings up the next guy who is dead. It's back to Snoddlers.
All right, I'm still next to this asshole, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I am going to dis the fucking gauge and run my ass over here. I think I have 25 feet of movement. Yep, and Let's see if I got any bonus action deliciousness here. Yeah, with my bonus action, I would like to flip off the plant. And that's all I got.
Real quick.
Better if plants understand hand signals.
I mean, that's all they have. They have to be using sign language, right?
I mean, I wonder if Snowders understands. Does he actually give like the middle finger or like a thumb?
Oh, no. You're right. I give him the ring finger.
Yeah, for the spell that I cast, if there's any non-magical plants in that 20-foot area, they all wither.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if there's. They all seem pretty magical, but just I figured I'd point that out. If there, in case there was anything non-magical, it would maybe clear up a path a little bit.
Oh, that wither and bloom. Gotcha. Yep. Yeah. So a little bit of like the moss on the sides, kind of like melts off the walls and just clumps over into like little clumps of like dirt on the floor. But yeah, for the most part, the concentration of vines seems to be in this this elbow.
Yeah, I sort of figured.
Right, so that was Snowders. Anything else?
Nope, that was literally the best I can do.
Bonus action, flip the bird. Okay, Megler.
No, flip the ring.
Oh, flip the ring.
Run screaming and then flip them off.
That's Yuri's move.
All right, now this reckless attacks, can that only be used once per combat?
You can use it whenever.
Yeah, every turn you can do it, or choose not to do it, but it's your choice.
I'm going to do it again, just to see if I can finish this guy off.
All right, finish him.
Finish him off, Meglar.
Oh, Meglar. Oh, yeah, just enough. With a 14, you slash through him for 15 points, but he's still standing as he's been reformed into this tougher-looking plant corpse.
Okay, I'm going to swing at him again.
All right, this time you can do it. 28, nice.
With 15 slashing.
Nice, and that's just enough as you cut through this thing and it falls over. And you chop these vines right off and the corpse falls over. Back into the ground.
Okay, I guess that's my move.
Alright, so that brings up... that one's dead. It brings up this other one. After seeing Snowders run away and flip the ring, it looks up at Snowders, and you see these vines kind of like reach out in front, and then these thorns shoot out of its vines towards you. Snowders for terrible. Oh, for only a 9 to hit.
Woohoo! Misses.
So yeah, you like duck down a little bit as these thorns shoot over your head, like, and smash into the wall behind you. Go ahead, Vitoris.
I'm going to take a shot at him since Snodler's free. For an 18 to hit.
Well, damn, that's going to hit him for sure.
For 22.
Oh yeah, you like shoot right through the chest of this thing. It is you right in the spinal cord, and the body actually cuts in half, and it flips over, and the vines just kind of let it go.
Fuck yeah, that's it for my turn.
All right, the big ass vine. They don't have a whole lot of movement. But from where it's at, with its reach, it like you see these tendrils, Kolos, kind of shoot out in your direction. Oh, for a natural 20. Oh, Kolos, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good.
It's only gonna be like 80 damage. You'll be fine.
Let me do some math on this one.
Man, it's not good. It's not good.
I literally had to get the calculator out.
Yeah, when the DM's got to get the calculator out, like shit's going downhill quick.
for 88 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are grappled and restrained inside this thing.
That's amazing. Do I even have to make a Constitution saving throw? Because I'm down right now. That's it. For the shield of faith.
Concentration probably automatically fails.
That's what I would assume. Okay.
All right, so yeah, you are sucked up inside this thing. Ah.
He's unconscious, and it's using his body as a minion now.
Yep, just like the rest of them. Well, it's gonna try to. All right, Yuri, it is your turn. You're inside this thing. You can attempt to escape by making a strength check, athletics check.
Will that be my action, escaping?
Oh, that would be your action, yeah.
I mean, really, it's my only choice, right?
Yeah, I mean, you're restrained. I don't think you can attack if you're restrained. Let me double check.
So, strength saving throw?
I think you still can. Oh wait, is he restrained
He's
or
restrained. Grappled you can, but restrained I don't think you can do
No,
anything.
I don't think you can.
Oh, no, it says if you're restrained, a creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus of speed. Attack rolls against it have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. It doesn't say you can't attack, but good luck trying.
So, strength, you said?
Yep, athletics. Roll athletics.
Oh, athletics?
Yep.
Okay.
You got to make a DC 17 to rip out of this thing. It's not going to do it with a 7.
And that's all I can do.
All right. As it starts devouring you. The other creature thing, it comes over towards Meglar. Both hands, these vines slash out at Meglar. Uh, 23 to hit Meglar.
Yep, that's a hit.
And it is actually, it has advantage. So let me see if it has a chance to crit. Nope. Same thing. 23 to hit for a total of 6 piercing damage.
Did you calculate with the rage?
Nope.
The
So,
resistance?
so you take 3.
All right.
All right, that's it for his turn. And then the giant vine that is devouring Yuri, it will. Yuri, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Nice. So as this thing's like starts like trying to suffocate you, and you feel this like this sort of like strange liquid kind of like covering over your body. You stick your head out in order to breathe and get a little wiggle room, but you manage to kind of like get away from this this noxious liquid, and so now you are immune to its effects for the next 24 hours. But that was it for its action.
Do I know what that is, that liquid?
No, but you know what's gross. It just like oozed all over you.
But you know it's gross.
you know it's gross, and it probably wasn't good.
So,
Spooged on me.
Yeah, it just totally spooged all over you. So yeah, you're covered in green shit, but you are not dying at the moment. That was its action. Go ahead, Hector.
okay. First off, I screwed up Wither and Bloom. Snodlers was supposed to add my spellcasting ability, not his Constitution, to that, so you get 2 more health back, Snodlers.
Nice.
Secondly, the spell doesn't say. I'm thinking about using it again to try and heal Kolos. I don't know if that's going to be possible. I'm just going to display that. Let me know what you think, if that's going to work or not.
Yeah, I don't. It's kind of a weird thing because if you're unconscious, can you roll hit dice? But
Right.
yeah, that's okay. Go ahead. I mean, like magically, you're casting a spell to give him health. So I mean, mechanically, it's weird that he'd be rolling for it. But yeah, I'll allow it. Go for it.
All right, cool. So I'm gonna need Constitution DC 15 saving throw from the plant.
From Mr.
Yeah.
Plant.
I think I can hit this guy too.
Oh, he rolls a 1 plus 4. So yeah, he rolls a 5.
Nice. It's a 20-foot diameter or 10-foot radius. Can I hit this guy as well?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll need one for him as well.
And then I roll a hit dice.
Let me.
Yeah, you can roll a hit die if you have any unspent hit dice. Don't forget to mark it off as a spent hit dice now. Cool. So it's 9. So it's actually 8 plus 4, so you get 12, not 9.
Thank you.
It's the other dude rolls a 23. So.
So he's only going to take 5 damage.
All right.
And Kolos, you're also going to get back another 8 hit points as well.
Nice.
Can I see Kolos inside the vines or no?
Can you see him? Yeah.
Okay, cool. You're going to get another 8 hit points as well.
So 8 on top of the 8?
8 on top of the 12. So you should get 20 hit points total.
Okay. Yeah, I already got that. Cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's all I got. That's my turn.
All right. I mean, it's good. Colos is still alive, and he's able to make his escape attempt if you'd like. All right, Colos,
Yeah,
what do you
might
want
as
to do?
Cool. I'm going to I can Misty step out of being restrained, correct?
Yup.
Yeah, I would assume so, because
Yeah.
it doesn't cost. What are the? Yeah, it doesn't say you can't move your arms and stuff, so
It's just
it is
verbal.
only verbal. So yeah, go for it.
I love
Yeah.
it for that exact reason. It's like the reason I took it with for my guy. It's so good.
So now I am going to just Misty step outside of his.
Yeah, he's like 10 foot reach,
Embraced.
so you might want to go a little bit further.
Well, no. I want to still be up against him because I'm going to hack at him. But,
Oh shit! Yeah, okay.
yeah. But I just don't want to be restrained anymore.
Okay, yeah. So you just like disappear from within its grasp, and you just rematerialize in front of it.
All right, and then I'm going to swing with the elemental longsword. With 27.
Oh, that's gonna hit.
I am going to expend one of its charges to do 2d4 of fire.
Oh, perfect.
Wow.
That's
Hey guys.
that could have been better.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm swing again. Oh my god. Alright.
Ugh. Yeah, just go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw.
24.
All right. So yeah, you just swing and miss, and you feel like you know all that plant goo on your hands. You almost drop your sword, but you hang on to her.
Alright. That's it for me. Press F5 real quick.
All right, that brings up Snalders.
All right, so there's a shit ton of them dead. Those giant roots are still a huge pain in the ass, all right?
Yeah.
And at this point, I'm going to assume that those are the most risky and most dangerous things, given that everyone keeps getting their shit punched in, right?
Yeah, and you can see Yuri is still like surrounded in these things. You can see a little bit of the top of his hat sticking out above. The
Nice
vines.
fireball. I'm just kidding. All right. I'm going to... Oh, God. Chromatic Orbit as fire.
The one to the south, or the one that's got you?
Yeah, the one to the south. The one that got me.
All right. Yeah, you definitely hit him for 16.
16 fire. Pew pew.
You see the fireball hit this thing, and the tendrils kind of like flail wildly. But it's still looks like it's got a lot of health left.
I'm okay with that. I'm also going to back away again. And what are cantrips usually 30, aren't they?
30s or 60. 120.
Yeah. So Snoddlers is going to riskily not even look behind him, but just step behind all of these people. They're perfect. All right, now I'm good.
All right, Megler.
All right. Well, I'm gonna try to finish this guy off.
You gonna go reckless?
I'm gonna go reckless.
All right.
You've been able to use that since level 2?
Ooh, a big old swing for 17. Nice. So you hack this thing and you cut one of its arms off, and the vine kind of flails around, but it's still there.
Again.
You hit him for another 11. Is that enough? Oh yeah, that's enough. As you slice back down through him and split this thing down the middle.
So now does that count as an action if I decide to go over there and help pull Yuri out of those vines?
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, Beglar's just gonna use his final action to try to give a fuck for Yuri. Nope, not happening. Now Beglar runs.
All right, Taurus, what do you want to do?
Make an attempt at the bush that was trying to eat Snoddlers and Kolos.
Oh, snap!
2 natural 20s. I feel like I wasted one.
Wow. All right, roll damage. Let's see.
Oh god.
All right,
And I rolled a 6 for the fucking damage.
all right, well, let's see here. So
Let's see
12.
that. 18 just for the arrow damage. I rolled all 2s for 46 for my crit or for sneak attack.
Yeah, but you get the perfect crit, so it's 24.
32 for the sneak attack total,
Nice.
and then 18 for the crossbow
The
bolt.
regular bolt.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that's just enough as you like blast into this thing with that huge arrow blast, and you hit it. Must be in the right spot, and it just like shrivels up, and you see the vines kind of like suck back into the cave walls, and it doesn't appear to be a threat anymore.
I look back at Snoddlers and I give it the ring finger.
Nice. Huge grin.
Snoddler's just like, oh thank God, that thing almost ate me. And that's it for my turn.
Multiple times, let's be honest.
All right, Mr. Runestone, still stuck inside this thing. What are you gonna do?
I like how Yuri got sucked in. Everyone ignores him. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine. He's got some health.
Remember this, you motherfuckers.
Come on, tough guy, finish it off.
I'm going to try to escape from this thing again.
All right,
Oh,
make an athletics check.
Oh, fearless leader.
Oh, yeah, you try your hardest, but your little dwarf legs and body, you can't get out of there as it's squeezing you. You can feel the vines kind of wrapping tighter and tighter around your throat. All right. That's the thing. So now it's the vine's turn as it's reaching into you. You feel these tendrils, like the thorns on them, like start rubbing up underneath your chainmail as it makes an attack at you, Yuri. Luckily, this is the time for it to roll shitty. A 14 to hit. That's with advantage.
Oof.
Oh, you got lucky, Yuri. This thing is like starting to squeeze at you, and you have just enough fortitude to just kind of like muscle around and kind of block these tendrils from like digging deeper into your flesh. Go ahead, Hector.
Guiding bolt.
That's gonna hit for 12.
Hell yeah. That's my everything.
All right.
I don't know if those thorns hurt me or my feelings are just hurt.
Maybe a mix of both.
All right, Kolos.
I'm gonna go running over and we'll try to pull Yuri out.
All right, make an athletics check. Oh, 19, perfect. So yeah, you grab a hold of to his shoulders and you just give a big pull and you rip him out through the vines, and that pulls him out.
Alright, and that's gonna end my turn.
You're free, Yuri. See, we didn't forget you.
Read my pearl partner. Thanks, Cole.
No problem.
Okay, so now there's
only one thing left.
fireball.
Fireball. No, I'm going to Mind Slipper. Pew pew!
Oh.
DC 16 int.
All right, this thing's probably got some real good.
Oh,
Oh
massive
my god, it's
intellect.
got a -5 to intelligence. Let's see here.
That means that I should always win.
Yeah, he rolled a 6, so it's a 1.
Even if you rolled a 20, it'd be a 15.
Oh yeah, nice.
So 6 damage, and it gets a 1d4 from its next saving throw, if anyone doesn't.
Ooh, hey now.
And I guess for line of sight reasons, I would have had to move like here. So
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because he's like on the space of Yuri. I just moved him out of the way so I can see Yuri's token.
I think that's legal.
Yeah, that's good.
That's where I got. That's my turn.
Right, Meglar. Still there, Meglar?
Oh, sorry, my mic was off. Is Yuri still in that thing, or
No,
is he just?
no. Kolos pulled him out.
Does it matter if I was in there?
Well, we gotta save
I
the
don't know.
fearless leader.
Yeah. Well, I guess I will go over to that vine and attack it.
All right, go for it. Oh, perfect time for a natural 1. Make a dexterity saving throw.
You got an 8.
Yeah, an 8's still crappy. So as you swing around, your sword gets caught up in the vines, so you lose your second attack.
Okay, that's it.
All right, Taurus.
Move a bit closer. Make sure all 3 of them are right there, and then I'm gonna take a shot.
Double natural 1. Come on, this is the time.
24
Nice.
for 26.
Damn.
Oh, this thing is still alive as you're hit it with a crossbow bolt.
And that is it for my turn.
You see this bolt hit like one of these main veins, and it's kind of like squirting out like this green goo.
Yeah, for a second, I thought you said, as the vine entered Yuri, and I was like, oh shit, Yuri's got a new boyfriend.
All right, Yuri, it's your turn.
Oh. Obviously, I'm going to attack it. Obviously.
I'm sure you're pissed.
I was going to say I'm entering rage, but even though I don't technically have rage. Big swing.
Nice. Non-natural 20 for 12.
And I'm going to swing at it again.
All right, go for it. You can do it. 21 for another 10. Damn. It's still hanging in there, but you're hacking, and you just see like chunks of vines, just like you're cutting clean through it.
And I'm gonna action surge,
Good call.
but now I'll keep missing.
Nice. With the 18, you hit and you finish this thing off as you hack through like the main vine at the base, and this whole thing just kind of like falls over, and the smaller vines kind of retreat and kind of like wrap themselves and coil back up into the ceiling.
As I spit out a mouthful of that green goo.
Nice. Yeah, and that takes us out of combat.
Thanks, guys. really feeling the love tonight.
Anything for the fearless leader.
I did tell you to walk softly. Shrug my shoulders. Snidlers, you okay, bud?
Snodulus doesn't feel that good.
Feel
Snodulus has been worse. But thank God there was some good healing going on. Because Snodulus was almost like straight gone.
I'm also gonna give Snodlers my health potion. He can take it if he can.
Oh, no. Snodulus is not going to drink it. Snodulus has a health potion, and he pulls out this like brown liquid.
Are you drinking it?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna wait for an important battle.
Okay.
To give it to someone else.
Is that the bootleg? Is that the bootleg health potion?
Oh, for sure.
The goblin bootleg health potion. It's legit, I swear.
I start. Unless we're gonna stop, I'm gonna quietly make my way forward.
Yeah, you guys can make your way forward a little bit more as you get out of the vines and into the soft dirt of this cave.
You still have
Owl's wisdom.
Yeah, Owl's wisdom on you, by the way.
Alright. I'll take it.
Because I didn't cast any concentration spells in that fight, and I didn't get hit, so you're good.
Hooray.
While we're walking, I'm gonna go touch myself.
Ooh.
Fall
I'm gonna
back
watch
to group
him.
so no one can see.
I'm gonna watch him touch himself.
Yeah, so this cave itself, you don't see any more of these vines. It's dark down through here, Vitoris, as you light up your crossbows or whatever it is you're gonna do.
Yeah, I'll pull the crossbows out.
I should be following behind with my. Actually, I'm glowing right now for the next 10 minutes, so.
I'm carrying a lighted crossbow, so.
Behind, hoping these motherfuckers get ambushed.
All right, so here's what happens. So you can make your way around the corner, and you come to a point where it looks like there's like a clearing, a little opening. You find a spot where the cave takes a left and a right and Y's off. You find a spot where it looks like there's an old had been once like a campfire here, a couple of smolder like burnt logs or on the campfire.
Sounds like a good way to get carbon monoxide poisoning. I'll very slowly make my way up to the campfire. Do I see it? Can I tell how long ago it was? Or was it?
All right, go ahead and make a survival check. All right, well, you can tell that it's been out for quite some time. There's actually like dirt and like a layer of dust over the logs.
Gotcha.
It's not all those things. This must be the fire of those people that died behind us. No?
Maybe someone made it through. Do I notice anything, like, does anything stick out for me down either of these paths? I'll take a quick look down the paths.
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
7.
All right, so just like looking around, you look down the pass from where you're at, and you just see like some winding tunnels into the darkness. You can't really see without going further into them.
Left or right? Right it is.
All right.
All right, so anybody else want to do anything? We're probably going to stop right here, but before we pick up next time.